Hi everyone and welcome back to my Canada Immigration Explore YouTube channel. In this video, I would like to talk about 10 frequently asked questions about proof of funds for Express Entry. As of May 27th, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada will update the proof of funds requirement for Express Entry candidates. This requirement is updated annually by IRCC, reflecting the low-income cutoff total published that year by Statistics Canada. As a reminder, IRCC's POF requirement represents the minimum amount of funds an applicant must have to immigrate to Canada through an Express Entry program. To help Express Entry candidates better under this requirement, CIC News has compiled a list of frequently asked questions. Question number 1. What is the proof of funds requirement for Express Entry in 2024? The table reflects the updated Express Entry POF requirement for 2024, as of May 28. Number of family members funds required in Canadian dollars. 1 family members funds required in Canadian dollars $14,690. 2 family members funds required in Canadian dollars $18,288. 3 family members funds required in Canadian dollars $22,483. 4 family members funds required in Canadian dollars $27,297. 5 family members funds required in Canadian dollars $30,690. 6 family members funds required in Canadian dollars $34,917. 7 family members funds required in Canadian dollars $38,875. If more than 7 people, for each additional family member 3,958. Express Entry candidates must include both their spouse or common-law partner and any dependent children they have when calculating the size of their family for proof of funds. This is a requirement even if a candidate's family members are already Canadian citizens or permanent residents, not accompanying the principal applicant to Canada. Question number 2. What happens if I don't update my proof of funds by May 27, 2024? Candidates who do not update their POF by May 27, the day before IRCC's update takes effect, will see their Express Entry profile deemed ineligible. This means that the candidate will have to submit a new Express Entry application from scratch. Question number 3. Who needs to demonstrate proof of funds for Express Entry? Showing proof of funds is necessary for meeting the minimum requirements of both IRCC's Federal Skilled Worker Program, FSWP, and the Federal Skilled Trades Program, FSTP. Express Entry candidates applying through the Canadian Experience Class, CEC, are not required to demonstrate proof of funds. Note, some FSWP and FSTP candidates are not required to show proof of funds. Question number 4. How can I demonstrate my proof of funds? Proof of funds must be provided using official letters from any bank or financial institution where the candidate has an account. IRCC clarifies that letters submitted to the department must be printed on the financial institution's letterhead and include the following information: the institution's contact information, address, telephone number and email address, the candidate's name, the candidate's outstanding debts, credit card debts, loans etc., account details for each banking and investment account currently opened by the candidate at the institution. IRCC needs account numbers, the date the account was opened, current account balances and the average account balance for the past 6 months. Question number 5. Can family members' funds be counted towards the proof of funds requirement? Under the following circumstances, IRCC allows Express Entry candidates to use money that is tied to their spouse as part of their proof of funds. If an Express Entry candidate is being accompanied to Canada by their spouse, money from a joint account is permissible for POF. Money in an account solely in a spouse's name may be used for POF if the Express Entry candidate can prove they have access to the money. Question number 6. Can I use a loan as proof of funds for my Express Entry application? IRCC notes that, in part due to requirements surrounding what is acceptable for a candidate's POF, Express Entry candidates cannot borrow money used for POF from another person. Question number 7. Does having a job offer in Canada affect the proof of funds requirement? Yes. This is because both FSTP and FSWP candidates, who would normally be required to show proof of funds to IRCC, will be exempt from this requirement if they are authorized to work in Canada and have a valid job offer. Question number 8. How do currency fluctuations affect the proof of funds? Proof of funds is required, equivalent in Canadian dollars. At the time of application submission, and applicants should maintain the required funds at all times until a final decision is made. IRCC reserves the right to request updated settlement funds at any time, and this may occur if there's a significant fluctuation in the currency. Question number 9. What should I do if my financial situation changes after submitting my profile? It is not uncommon for Express Entry candidates to see a material change in their situation, either financially or otherwise, after they submit their profile. The candidate is responsible for promptly updating their profile following any changes that occur. Failure to do so may result in the candidate's profile becoming ineligible for Express Entry, particularly if the change that took place impacts the individual's ability to meet the eligibility criteria for any of the 3 programs managed under the Express Entry system. Question number 10. Where can I get help if I'm unsure about my proof of funds documentation? Proof of funds can be a hard and complex topic to understand. Retaining the services of a certified Canadian immigration lawyer can make things easier because they can help candidates and applicants with preparing any necessary documents, ensuring that critical mistakes are avoided, responding to the Canadian government, using their expertise to avoid unnecessary delays throughout the Express Entry immigration process. In the end, I would like to request you please like the video and subscribe Canada Immigration Explore YouTube channel, and also share this video to your friends and family members for Canada immigration updates. Thank you. See you in the next video. Take care.